heard of Lao Tzu?
Yes, but I don't
You don't know. Okay. And so he was one of the ancient Chinese sage. So his conception of the coming of life, he said before the coming of us, just everything is just emptiness, big void. Okay. From the big void, there's something, just energy in emanation. Okay. For any energy to emanate, you need to have two polarities, yin and yang. So he called this primal energy Tai Chi, the ultimate harmony. Here, before your inception. Okay? So this primal energy functions like a light in the universe. Okay? And whatsoever somatic object has been touched by this light, this light will infuse in. So with the infusion of this primal energy into this psychosomatic apparatus, boom, primal energy animation process begins. Once the animation process begins, the combination of the primal energy and senses, your body senses, it's called essence. Okay? Essence. And once this primal energy is infused in, because of the body senses, everything is sensible. You can feel, you can see, okay? You can hear. And within the limit of your body senses, okay? Then this energy becomes the light with the essence, from the essence, it then becomes the light. Then the body senses is like the feeling in the movie projector. Okay, so this light then boom projects through with the coloring of your body senses. Okay, so this is a light. So in the Western context, so what is light? Your conscious presence, not yours. That's universal. This conscious presence. It's like the electricity. You are just like a electric device. If I turn the switch on, boom, the show begins. Make sense? So your nature, with the infusion of this primal energy in the body, together with the animation process, is the light. That's the conscious presence. Make sense? Too philosophical. No, this has nothing to do with philosophy. You're all here learning Chinese. You know Chinese word for philosophy. There are only two parts. It says, "Shut up." Philosophy. And Lao Tzu said, "Those who knows does not talk. Those who talks does not know." Why is that? If you lose your mind into your philosophical speculations, like a dreamer in a dream, you didn't capture the essence of philosophy. Philosophy says that to know is one thing, to do is another. So you harmonize the knowing and doing into one. This is exactly what Kung Fu is about. Okay? So once you become one with this philosophy, you shut up. You don't have to talk. You don't have to say a word. Because why do you need to talk? You need to communicate with someone. You see? The language is the instrument for the mind to communicate with people. Okay? And in this art, it's not about how should you communicate with the others. It's about flip your mirror back into yourself and correspond to the light. Through the say the labyrinth, the intimate relationship of your mind, body, and the fascia in you. So as an individual, you harmonize yourself in oneness with the light, with this conscious presence, energetically. Make sense? Okay? So once you sense it, you feel it. You don't have to utter a word. Because all words cannot describe this state in you. Why is it? Because in Chinese, the world, in Chinese is composed by two words. The world, 世界. Okay? Literally, From the beginning to the end of your life, this life, okay, within a boundary. Within a boundary. So what's a boundary? The limit of your senses. Like for instance, I can only see object this far. If this object is further than I can see, I cannot see it. Okay, there's an intangible limit of your body senses. You see? I can hear sounds, but if you're too far away from my hearing capacity, I cannot hear you. It doesn't matter how hard you try to shout to me. I cannot hear you. You're beyond my boundary. Make sense? In life, every moment, if you really understand this, every moment we live in our own ivory tower, within the boundary of the limit of our senses. This is the world, the manifestation. Okay, and the manifestation is just your own reflection. Because in the movie projector, in the mysterious gateway in you, the mysterious aperture, you see, where the light and this body sensations they start to project outwards. That's the mysterious gateway or aperture. Your nature is a light. Whatsoever you can feel and sense and see, it's your body sensations in animation. Yes.
Are we always limited by our body sentence?
Yes.
Or
as a person, yes.
As a person.
As a light, no.